Oh. Oh. What years? How long have I been asleep? How did you get on my chest? Oh. You need some work, don't you? Alright. Oh. Yeah. What were we watching? Oh. I guess you want to be used. We gotta figure out where we are, what year it is. Oh. Go away. I think we were asleep for a while. How long has it been? Well, welcome back to another PC build and review. Except for not doing a review this time. We're gonna fix this up. It's dusty, it crashes, it's dark, it's dusty, it's dark, it's dusty. I think I'm just repeating myself. What we're gonna do is give a little more storage space and a little more color to these fans. Maybe even blow it out. It's dusty. Maybe we'll start with that. We'll give her a little with the hose here and see what happens. There we go. It's dusty everywhere now. But let's go ahead and put this 2 terabyte M.2 in. And some of these Fantex fans. They're 140 millimeter RGB. Should give a little more life to this Fantex Evolve X case. It's been sitting dark since I got it. And I always wanted color. So let's add some color. These are the SK PWM fans, so they're controllable. They work with all kinds of different motherboards and programs. Hopefully the Fantex works good with Fantex and works good with ASUS. Let's tear down this case a bit, get some of these old fans out, pull that GPU out, and finish cleaning that, and go from there. Yeah. Alright, now that we got this cleaned up a bit and looking better, we're going to install this ADATA Swordfish 2TB M.2 into this second M2 slot, and I believe that gets rid of SATA 3, so hopefully I've got that right. Need a little screwdriver here. We'll get right in here and install that. Two little screws on my motherboard to remove. This is the Asus ROG Maximus 11. A couple years old now. And it almost works perfectly, except for my 2 RAM slots don't work, so I'm going to have to get a hold of Asus and see if I can still do an RMA for a different motherboard. I highly doubt it. Alright, so we're going to take that, shove it in there. Take this third screw out because we got to use the same screw for both of them, if that's okay. I hope it's okay. Yeah, looks like it's going to be alright. Just a little tricky. There we are. We got that in there. Easier than I thought it'd go. I'm gonna have to take this peeling and backing off. It is too thick. This one already has its own backing on it. There we go, I think that'll work. Let's get moved on to the fans now. So, these are the fans that we're going to be using. Like I said earlier, Phanteks SK PWM fan, 140 mil. Bunch of screws, insulation pads. Extension. And fans. So we'll go ahead and get the fans on the radiator first, and then across the top here, and then the one on the back, and get them all hooked up. We'll see you when it's done. Here it is. Done. So we got 3 140s up front, 2 on the top, and 1 in the rear here. Let's see what it looks like. That's it. Everything seems to be working. We'll plug it in and try a couple games and make sure that M.2 is working, and yeah. Well, there we go. The Phanteks finally has a bit of color to it. Hopefully that'll make it a little more visible with the glass on, because it's tinted and it makes it really dark and don't really get to see the build at all. It's just a dark tower sitting there on the desk. Hopefully this gives it a bit more life. We'll get it hooked back up to the PC or back up to the monitors and make sure everything's running properly, and see if we can play with this RGB a bit and make sure that M.2 is working. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed setting up some new fans with me and seeing what it looks like in the Phanteks Evolve X case. I'll hit the lights and we can see what it looks like this, and I'll throw all the parts back on and we can see what it looks like that.